señoritas y señoritos. Dito pa rin tayo sa Doha, and hindi tayo pwede mag-ingay masyado because we're just sharing office with other users of the office section dito sa VIP lounge ng business class sa Qatar Airways. So, pero we're gonna discuss this issue tungkol dito sa mga pogo. Earlier po, the VAT team posted a video quoting Senator Sherwin Gatchalian na sinasabi tatanggalin na nila yung mga pogo dito, and they're being given a notice to leave the country already. So, yan po ang aksyon ng Senado. Pero the deeper story dito, or the story behind this story, kasi ganyan po ang ginagawa natin dito sa Vlogcaster, is the fact na clear paglalaglak pa rin po ito kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte by his allies po. At yung pagtatanggal dito ng mga allies niya, kasi remember, in-endorse niya, tinaas niya yung kamay ni Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, at in-adapt rin si Sherwin ng anak niya na si Vice President Sara Duterte para sa Team Unity. Pagkatapos muntik na siya tumakbo as Vice President under kay Sara Duterte. So another 10 senator po ang sumuporta dito sa pogo nito. Apart from Sherwin Gatchalian, sumuporta po rin si Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. So, pwera dyan, kasama rin nagsuporta. Siyempre, mga Tulfos, mga Duterte boys rin yan noon. And then, of course, si Joel Villanueva can also be counted a Duterte boy. Kasi ito po yung mga signatories sa Senate resolution ni Gatchalian ng Committee on Ways and Means na they have already recommended permanent banning of the Philippine offshore gaming operators in the country. At ang mga signatories are yun nga, si Senator Gatchalian, Senator Bato de la Rosa, J.V. Ejercito, Pia Cayetano, Senator Grace Poe, Raffy Tulfo, Risa Ontiveros, Loren Legarda, Joel Villanueva, Coco Pimentel. So ito po ang mga nag-sign dito. So what is clear dito is yung pag-amin po nila na the Pogo has not contributed anything substantial to the Philippine economy or to the Filipino people. So, parang inaamin nila na, ginawa lang talaga itong katasan by the Duterte administration, and yun lang talaga selected people doon ang kumita. Kasi meron pa nga sila iniwan na 50 billion na unpaid na mga business permits, taxes, and other dues sa gobyerno, at saka yung kuha nila sa PAGCOR, yung mga documentary requirements at yung mga fees na permit fees na dapat, o facilitation processing fees na dapat bayaran nila, ay hindi pa rin nila nabayaran. And then yung iba umalis na lang po, hindi naman hinaabol ng gobyerno, at syempre nandun na sa China. So again, sampal na naman ito kay former President Duterte and the Duterte boys. At dito nga, sabi nga ni Sherwin, ito action daw nila is an important step to prevent the rampant crimes coming from Pogo companies. Nakaka-contribute ito sa instability ng peace and order natin, kasi nakita natin ang dami mga kaso, yung mga kidnap cases, yung mga patayan, yung mga rape pa, conducted by them, no? By mga Chinese at saka with their Filipino counterparts. And then, na-victimize daw dito 4,355 Filipinos. And then, during the height of the operation of the Pogos. Kasi ngayon medyo humina na pero andyan pa rin. So sabi niya, klaro daw sa mga datos na nakuha nila na ang dami daw talagang crimes na gawa nitong mga Pogo operators, including human trafficking and various investments schemes or scams such as cryptocurrency and love scams, yung niloloko nila yung mga kapwa Chinese nila and ibang nationalities abroad. So, because of this, nag-adapt yung Senate ng resolution urging the Executive Department to remove the Pogos. And the Department of, and then the Senate also instructed the Department of Labor and Employment para hanapin ng trabaho yung mga Pilipino na mawawalan ng hanabuhay or mawawalan ng employment dahil dito. And yun, ini-instructan rin yung Bureau of Immigration to cancel the revocation work visas issued to foreign nationals in the Pogo industry. So, parang sila na mismo po, kasama si Bato, kasama si Sherwin, inaamin talaga na Pogo has done nothing good for the country. Ang daming iniwan utang dito. So this is again, kung matanggal po talaga ito, this will again be another bad legacy na iniwan ng Duterte administration, kasama yung 13 trillion na utang na iniwan sa atin, yung mga high degree of graft and corruption, grabe po talaga, grabe. And then including po yung killings ng small time na almost mga inosenteng bata na pinatay nung the height ng anti-drug campaign ni Duterte. So this is really very telling and a very clear sign na kahit mga allies mismo ni Duterte are beginning to realize that ang dami mga programa, ang dami mga policy ng Duterte administration na hindi talaga naka-benefit sa bansa. In fact, we have even been, that administration even nailed us to the cross of long time financial burden, kasi more than 10 years natin babayaran yung 13 trillion na yan. And yet, saan napunta yung 50 billion ng Pogo and other fees? So, yan po. Yan ang klaro dyan. So, again, that is the issue, the news behind the news, as posted by our VAT team. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share this vlog para malaman rin ng ibang tao what really happened during the Duterte administration and what to do if another Duterte runs for office, either in 2025 or 2028. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next vlog.